Hi, good afternoon. Corrie Thorne, psychic medium, spiritual healer, and life coach, coming in to do the channel messages for March. Trying to get these all out. They should have been out days ago. This one is for my Taurus energy, so those born under the sign of Taurus. Please know that this is not a personal reading. This is a general channeled message for those born under the sign, as it as their rising sun, or anywhere within your sign. If you're cross-watching, then this may also be there may also be a message in here for you. Please know that this is not to replace any medical, psychological advice that you've been given. It's to be taken as a form of entertainment only. If you want to book a personal reading with me, or you want to use my professional coaching services or healing services, please go to my website, corriethorne.com. You can book your sessions right there. All information will be in the link below. So for Taurus, for the month of March 2020, I have a sense. I have a sense. I know I have a sense. I have some sense. You're actually being told to use your common sense. That there is some decisions to be made that are requiring you to be thinking logical, not to be irrational, and not to allow yourself to believe that you are as of your past. You are as of your past. So whatever you were experiencing in the past and whatever kind of life you lived is not the life you're living today, is what I get. That whatever you have happening in your life, the past is not in this present moment per se alive and well. Now, in saying that, I do believe for you, Taurus, that some of the situations of the past are still very presently affecting the time that you're living now, or the possibility of your future. So you have something of the now, something that's happening now that's holding you back from being able to fully move into your future with confidence. It's like there's still something of a stressful situation or something of fear that's still underlying in your decisions to be able to move forward. Please know that you have to look at things from the way of saying you may have to go to the voice of wisdom, you may have to go to the higher self, or you may have to seek out some sort of team counsel, support somewhere that is not actively in the situation, who can tell you or give you a different view and a different perspective than those people that are involved in the situation altogether. You need someone that's really neutral is what I get. And I feel like there's part of your life right now that needs to find some neutral ground. You have a lot of change happening around you, and there's some new beginnings, and I feel like you're just kind of getting started. Like may have been some financial problems, there may have been some, like a lot of things feel like they were holding you back. But I feel as if there's now an opportunity to there'll be some things of change taking place, some opportunities for you to step outside of your box, step outside of your comfort zone, but you have to let go of the past. I really have that the past is holding a lot of energy into your future. And if you want a healthy future, you have to let go of the past. And I know that's easier said than done. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's easy and just like, oh, just let that shit go. It don't work like that. And I get it. I understand it. I'm just giving you the basis of that. It's taking the action steps to start to be able to move towards a healthy future. We got to start dealing with the shit of the past that you've pushed underneath the rug, or that you've been trying to work on and it wasn't working. So now you got to find some neutral ground. I feel as if, and I want to say this, you've already drank the Kool-Aid to happiness. You've already drank the Kool-Aid to happiness. You've got a taste of the future you want to see. You've got a taste of what it feels like to be loved. You've got a taste of what it feels like to be happy. You've got a taste of the joy. You've got a taste of the money. You've got a taste of something that's over here, and now you want more of it. And you're like trying to get more. You're reaching for more. You're striving for more. Don't lose the essence of what it felt like inside for that future and for what you've seen over here. Because I feel like it is still possible. It's still present. It's still in the energy that it can still take place and still happen. Um, all of the all of what you want, though, it's still down in the rooted. It's still down on the ground. It's like, so the way I'm seeing this is that don't eat the. It's like, you know how the berries fall off the trees in the fall, and like they fall off, and don't eat the berries off the ground. Don't eat the things that are already decaying. Don't eat the things that are, so it's like, don't return to a past. Don't return to, like, if you're thinking about going back to an old relationship, if you're thinking about going back to an old job, because now you're getting fearful and now you're getting concerned, now you're getting worried and you're considering going back. I'm not telling you not to, because you all have free will, but I'm telling you to really explore your options and explore the why of why you're making a choice to do that. It's like, what is happening within myself that's bringing forth fear, that's making me want to return to the old? Or is returning to the old something I really want to do? The good Kool-Aid, the good tasting Kool-Aid, the Kool-Aid that's really good, is at the top of the tree. It's still on the tree. It's like those good berries are still on the tree. Like, it's the berries that are ripening, that are just, they might seem a little bit bitter right now. You might be a little bit afraid to bite into it, but that's the one you want to reach for. It's like, wait, just be patient. Have patience and just wait this out. Have patience and deal with what you have to deal with for yourself, and just know and allow whatever's that is unfolding to unfold naturally. Reach for the stars, reach up, pray, meditate, whatever it may be. Reach high for your dreams, reach high for what it is you want in life. What you want is not down here, it is up here, and you have to reach for it. Like, there's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom, a lot of advice that's being handed to you that is wise advice, but there's also some advice that's not for you. I just feel as if you also have some decisions to make here, and you just need to be very, like, methodical, patient, wait it out, just know that it's all happening, but your life of abundance is about to flow. I do have the sense that I do see like a happy ending coming. I see a peacefulness. I see love. I see a lot of love, Taurus, a lot of love. And it starts with self-love. It starts with doing the work that you need to do. It starts with doing the healing. I have a new beginning. I have an ending, a new beginning, and I see a healthy future if you choose to go for it. But you got to be patient. You have to be patient with this. It's like you can't rush nothing. I am moving into, so I was using the Green Witch Tarot. I don't know why I'm not showing you the cards. But, so there was a little handful out. And of course, I don't use the cards I'm using the pictures in the cards to kind of go with the channeled message. So I'm not doing an actual tarot reading right now. If you're watching Aries, you'll probably see me do a little more tarot in that one. That's not how this message is coming forth. So I'm trusting that this is Karen K's The Fairies. This deck of cards. They're so pretty. They actually have part of my logo in this. I'm like, I have that key in mine as well. It's in my logo. It's in my name. So we're all in those 7 spiritual keys. So the card that's coming, the cards that I have from here are the fairies. I just feel like, I feel like it's a win. Like, I just feel like you're going, if you be patient enough, everything that you've been manifesting is coming true, is coming forth for you. But manifest reasonably. Like, make your manifestations kind of reasonable right now. It's like, don't push your luck. There is some temptation. See, I said this. I said there's something that like, don't eat the berries on the ground. Don't go back to the past. Don't go back to the old. Here's that temptation. And it's like coming in. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever it's just. And so there's this, whatever is back here, it's not for you. Free will though, man. You have free will. And so this is the manifestations that, you know, it's like, what is it you're trying to create? I just see, like, if you want a golden life, you have to put the work in, and you got to be honest and clear, right? And so it's be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper, manifestation, step 1. So the action steps is what I was saying. You have to take the action step. The very first card that came out from this deck, and these are validations, I just want to validate what I'm getting for you, is look in a book. Whatever you question right now, you'll find the answers in a book. The word you find will bring the insight you seek. And so in my message, what I'm getting is seek out something from neutral ground, seek out counseling, seek out somebody who can help you on a neutral level. Friends don't make good life coaches unless they're a professional life coach, but then you should be setting up sessions and paying them, because friends being friends will allow ourselves to be friends. And there's a big difference. This is about you seeking out the help, what it is that's going to help serve you. And see, and then the card comes out, celebration. This future is over here. It's like it's right here. It's waiting for you. And I just feel as if, get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance, to play. An invitation could be on its way. There is a healthy future here. And I feel like that invitation was already put into your hands long before you ever arrived. It's just that we have the free will to be as human as we want to be, to put ourselves in our own miseries, to choose to make, always have two choices, the light and the dark. We got that opportunity. And if you keep choosing the stuff that's in the darkness, if you find the bad boy more thrilling because that's more exciting, but the good boy over here can offer you a much better life, and you keep going there and you're wondering why you're miserable and you're wondering why you got all the same shit happening, make a different choice. Same thing, staying in a job that's like miserable and no one, you're never going nowhere and it's never getting paid, but you'll never leave because it's comfortable, or you'll not leave and jump out. Don't jump out of things without having another plan. You got to start having some action plans. But having why wouldn't you choose something that feels better for you? Why do we choose the things that don't feel right? Why do we continue to do that to ourselves? Think about that. Think long and hard about that. So the other card that comes out with this is find balance in solitude. And this is really about taking that time in that prayer, that meditation I was talking about. Really find that time for yourself. And there has to be a balance in your life. And the balance is, I feel like you're so far back here worried about the past, and you're so far worried about a future that it's like you're forgetting to live in the very present. Right here, right now is the middle of that teeter-totter. It's the very middle of that teeter-totter. Get in the very middle of that teeter-totter. You don't need to be all the way here. You don't need to be just let yourself be here. Let yourself sit here for a little bit, pray, meditate, whatever it may be. Allow clear answers to come to you, clear out the clutter. Start reaching for the stars, start reaching high and asking very, very strong soul searching questions. But why am I continuing to do what I do? Why am I continuing to allow this to affect me? Why am I not allowing myself to move past the past? You'll get the answers. They will come. I hope March feels like I just feel like April, May could bring you so many beautiful things. If you allow the seeds that you've planted before you arrive to fully take place, because they were well planted, that now that they're ready to break free, to break open, don't be afraid to let yourself break out and be free. There's a beautiful opportunity waiting for you, Taurus. Have a beautiful March. Much love to you all. Bye-bye.